I don't they know they have say why delay. Let's talk. Yes, good morning everyone and welcome to the program. This morning the extension all over, especially in this area. The elections with the Japan elections followed by a people and they are having some kind of threats in the environment where we are taking control as to at this point in time. And it's my student and we are going to start at this point in time and let's get to the action. Some of our viewers, some of our analysts will be coming because of the situation, it's tense, and as the country is billions and billions what it will take the sound. Yes, good morning. Good morning, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome to the program this morning. Like I said, there is tension in the country over the election result, especially where I'm standing. I'm at Ogba Abiodun Jagun Street. Many people are unhappy with the results of the 2023 presidential elections conducted by Inec. So far, CSOs have disregarded the election. Observers say that, Commonwealth observers say that the election peaceful. Yes, let's look at the papers this morning. Most of our analysts won't be coming because of the situation is beyond their control. Managing the situation is beyond their control. There have been threats to this stand as to the presidential election lost in Lagos. There have been threats. Some people are threatening, saying that we support a particular people and we are not going to be here. So we are very cautious this morning as to what may escalate at this point in time. Good morning, Yoruba. Mr. Fad, good morning. Paul Chukwani, good morning. Lenny Onoha, good morning. Ganiu Abdulwasiu, good morning. Precious Ikedi, good morning. Everyone, good morning for being part of the program this morning. Currently, Asiwaju leads Atiku and Obi, the presidential race. Asiwaju leads, and we're expecting the result tomorrow, today evening or tomorrow. Let's look at the papers this morning. The Punch says Inec continues result collation despite protests. Inec continues result collation despite protests. Presidential poll. He also says above the masthead, earthquake in Lagos as Obi transits Jagaban and others. Yes, earthquake in Lagos as Obi transits Jagaban others. Pockets of violence recorded. Tinubu wins Benue. Jigawa sustains popular vote lead. Atiku comes top in Yobe Bauchi. Gombe as Labour Party clinches. Though over 20 states have been declared. I'm expecting that either this evening or tomorrow, which is Wednesday, the winner will be declared by Inec. The former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Obasanjo, has written a letter to president asking that there should be a rerun of the election owing to manipulations as alleged by the letter. INEC continues result collation despite protests. The INEC continues result collation despite protests. Labour Party PDP stage walkouts accuse the Commission of Bias. Obasanjo knocks INEC, says Buhari, asks Buhari to intervene. Ex-president bent on imposing his candidate, that is APC. Commonwealth observers say election largely peaceful as US extends visa validity for Nigerians for 5 years. Let's look at other reports here this morning on the Guardian newspaper. Drama as observers, Obasanjo Absalami query elections. Drama as observers, Obasanjo Absalami query elections. Yeah, PDP asks INEC to allege extensive manipulation of results. Labour Party demands removal of IMO rec over alleged ineptitude. PDP chief faults non-usage of beavers in presidential poll. 2 dead, 4 arrested as talks burn NNPP office in Kano. Remember, Kwankwaso wins Kano with 997,279 votes. Other reports here this morning. Tinubu leads with 6 states. Atiku wins 5. Obi 3. Labour Party's Lagos victory. Don't attack Igbo. Others. Tinubu Sanlu beg Lagosians. Hi, my brother. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. Let's look at the tension prior to the election result in Lagos.
Okay.
Don't attack Igbo. Others. Tinubu Sanlu begs Lagosians. Respond to that.
Normally, it's very bad, very, very bad for someone to be attacking someone because of the election result in Nigeria. Normally, if one party won a particular state,
okay,
that doesn't mean that the next thing is for the people of that state or whatever they be that should belong, that they believe that the state belongs to them and to be causing trouble or whatever or something like that. The federal authorities should take charge and discipline whoever does that.
Okay.
Because there's nothing wrong in somebody winning your state when you are contesting from that state. Majority will surely carry the date. So if people voted Obi, then we should accept and agree with him that people voted him in. We saw what happened. He won with almost all the polling units. There was no manipulation in the result. I saw everything. It was a free and fair result for me because I voted for APC, but I saw what happened. People really wanted Obi to win the election in Lagos State, and he won. And there was no time we voted in Lagos that they have not been challenging APC in Lagos State.
INEC election.
Obasanjo is a coward. Like I said, Obasanjo just want to cause trouble in the country, and that thing will not work. The thing is this: where Obasanjo voted, they lost his polling unit. The election that made Obasanjo be president in 2003 was a fraud, was a rigging. And Obasanjo brought and he said the election was going to be do or die, that his party must win. Nobody died then. So if your party is losing or your candidate is losing, that doesn't mean that you should just be saying something that will lead to war, that will make Nigerians to be killing brothers because of election. Election will come and go. Obasanjo is old. We are young. We don't want anybody to come and jeopardize the peace of the country. We want peace. If anybody sees something wrong in the election, go to court and challenge it. It has happened in Australia. It's another state. It's not by violence. We don't need violence. We don't need to fight. People cannot fight. Yoruba cannot fight us because of election. We are one family. So that is just it.
Okay, there are people calling for protest. What will you say
about what? When Labour Party won Lagos, Lagos belongs to Tinubu. But in Adamawa, in Anambra State,
Lagos belongs to Tinubu.
What I mean by that is Tinubu is a Lagosian, but Obi is from Anambra, and he defeated Tinubu in his state. Obi will surely win Anambra. Atiku won Adamawa. There is no protest in those places. Tinubu lost in Lagos. So what will the protest? Look at Kaduna. APC governor is in the Kaduna, but APC lost the Kaduna to a PDP. Look at Sokoto, Atiku won in Sokoto. Look at Bauchi. Look at Autumn Benue, and they lost to APC. So you lost some, you win some. That is spirit of sportsmanship. You have to have that at the back of your mind. You should take selfish interest out of the politics. Let's face the reality. You cannot win everywhere. I told people here, I said, if truly you want to be president of this country, what you need to do is this: go and work in the north. The northerner will determine who become Nigerian president. The northerner, they did not go to be like that. That is the problem. So for you to talking about protest about what? And the requirement of the constitution, until they are not the result, if we will be splitting in highest number of votes, has he ever meet up with you? Require
25%.
So that is not if you have highest number of votes, you have to meet up to 25%. Where is it? So you don't need any protest. Let there be peace in the country, and let's see what happens at the end of the day.
People like Obasanjo and Absalami talking about the elections. Wouldn't be something that you'd be worried about?
There was no time when there is no time. It's always now. Do you know why election of 2023 is like that? Because outside Igbo and Yoruba, they are contesting. That is it. We have turned it to regional election. All the outside, they vote for Atiku. Atiku won in the north. So we won in the east, Tinubu won in the west. It's a regional election. You should expect that kind of thing. So if only one person had come out in the south, and the person represents southwest and southeast and south, this thing will not happen. But it's a regional election in 2023. So whatever Obasanjo says, as far as I'm concerned, where we are today, this is where Obasanjo brought us to. So there's nothing he can say that will listen to him. He's a Yoruba man. But what I say about him is this: Obasanjo is a coward. 4 years ago, he was talking about Atiku. 8 years ago, he said if I supported Atiku, God will not forgive him. 8 years ago, he was supporting Buhari. He thought the PDP card. After some years, he wrote letter. 2019, he came back and said, God, he has forgiven Atiku. God has forgiven him. Now he's talking about Obi. Next one, he might be talking about Peter Okoye again. We don't know where he belongs to. We don't know what he's doing. So that is it.
Is this election credible so far from what you have seen?
For me, as far as I'm concerned, there are a lot of lapses everywhere. And you know why it's like that? That's why I said the election, we made it to be the way it is today because we have turned it to a regional election. It's not a national election anymore. So because of the tense between Yoruba and Igbo, that is 70% of 80%, 90% of people are rooting for Labour Party. 60% of Yorubas in Yoruba land, they are rooting for Tinubu. Why some Yoruba youth are supporting Peter Obi too? Because they want the young man to come and govern Nigeria. But what I see is this: there are lapses. There was no time. Even Yar'Adua said that election that brought him to power, that was a fraud. There are lapses. But what I expect is let us be peaceful. Let us be peaceful in the country. Because there is nothing we can gain from war. If it happens, all these Obasanjo, of course, you won't see them. It's overnight, they will fly them to America. But where am I running to? Where are you running to? So why are we killing brothers because of election? So we need to come and let the peace reign. Because Igbos have a lot of property here. We have all over there. Also have here. We start destroying other property. So where are we going to? I don't believe in that.
Okay, let's look at the governorship election. Don't you think that some people are saying there will be a revenge if somebody will in Lagos State and other states?
When you look at presidential election here in Lagos State, you will see that people voted for Obi. But not the way they voted for Obi, is the way they voted for the National Assembly.
Yeah.
What they really want is the presidency. And once they don't see the presidency, the tension will surely calm down. People will not even turn out like that because they are already disappointed. They are already doing well. So I'm not expecting it to be tense or to be so hard or whatever like this.
Okay. Foreign observers have said that the election has not been transparent. Foreign observers, like the EU, they said the election has not been transparent. There was disenfranchisement. Do you think that there will be some kind of, I don't know how to call it.
I watched Uhuru Kenyatta yesterday. I still watch him this morning. Uhuru Kenyatta. Then I watch this South African president. They said the election was largely fair. The percentage, you cannot have it 100%. All we need to do in Nigeria until we get there, until we begin to do electronic voting in this country. We are not there yet. There's no way you see manual election, all these people or whatever. There's going to be show here and there. But what we need to do is this. We are growing. I'm sure we get there. But what I see is this. Expectation was too high. That is what is leading to all this. If your Southwest and South although Tinubu, we are facing Atiku. You know, we speak in one voice now. When you look at it now, people are not happy because of Obi. Some people are rejoicing because of Tinubu. But on the normal notes, all of us are supposed to be happy about a particular candidate. Yeah, the candidate lost too. We need to feel sad. But now it's a sentimental way of election in 2023.
What's your advice to Nigerians with the situation?
My advice, as far as I'm concerned, the question I ask is this: look at these shops. Before they got these shops, they know where they got the money to make this shop. To make it take them like 10 years. It doesn't take people one day to destroy everything. So when they destroy the property and life in the country, what are the gains? Do we have access to it or just compound or to compound to go and destroy it? So all our leaders we are talking about, we won't have access to enter their house. Destroying our property or fighting each other, fighting brothers, will not solve the problem. What I will say is this: we all need to come and exercise patience first. If God says this is where we are going, there is nobody can stop it. And I told them from the beginning, both Labour Party, PDP, and NNPP, they willingly give the victory to Tinubu. Willingly, they give it to Tinubu. Obi is a PDP member. Atiku is a PDP member. Now, if Atiku and Obi had gone the same ticket of 2019, forget about APC. But people in the south and southeast, they voted for Obi the way they normally vote for PDP before. So for a person is a point, you use a person to campaign later. So it's a game plan. But what I see now, look at when Wike was shouting, people are condemning Wike. How can you sacrifice 5 governors for only one person? That's why APC won in Oyo State. That's why you see what happened in River State. See what happened in Benue. Yes, to an APC member, what I see is politics is a game of number and a game of calculation. You need to do your homework all the time, extensively, in a normal way. But what I see is Obi is one of the most mature men I've ever seen in terms of being a candidate. Very peaceful, very calm. What Milai was doing yesterday, Obi and Co supposed to be the one doing it. Because you are totally rejected in the south and southwest. So what are you talking about? Is it only from one zone? So what I want to say is, Nigerians, please, let's be peaceful. Let's just calm. We don't need to destroy our properties, our hard and
many are losing hope in the system with the conduct of the election.
Yes, it happens. Not many. I agree with you. You know what I said? We fight when sometimes we always want to fight where already we have been defeated. We have been defeated before we start the fight. What I'm saying is, in the first place, I said if we want Tinubu to win the election and Tinubu to become president, there was no reason we should allow them to get the ticket of their party if we are tired. We always fight when we've been defeated already. So we need to fight before we are defeated. Let's start the fight from the beginning. So it has happened.
Okay, thank you very much. I have Mr. Felix. Mr. Felix, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, we have Jagaban leading, followed by Atiku and Obi.
As far as I'm concerned, the elders of the land have spoken. Who are the elders of the land? Obasanjo and Co have spoken. The election is a fraud.
Yes.
The election is a fraud.
Allegation.
Listen to me, sir. It's not an allegation. It's not an. It was aired in the national TV. Obasanjo was reading it. Dino Melaye, with all a simple question that you told Nigeria that they are going to be transmitting the result live.
Free and fair.
You understand? So that the election will be free and fair. Rather, the Inec chairman was bending and was saying rubbish. That is where the issue started from. I am quite surprised. If we want a true winning, what stops the INEC from saying, okay, I'm sorry, we are going to project it. INEC collected 350 billion naira.
Okay. Over
350 billion naira for this election. See, I am in pains. If the right thing had been done the right way, nobody will complain. The reason of Beaver was because so that the result can be uploaded. Number one, in the case of Ekiti State, they uploaded the result February 20.
Yeah, can you imagine?
When they asked the INEC chairman, when they asked him, he said he was saying some jargons and
No,
things that are not
he
reasonable.
said that result online is fake. That he got an authentic result.
No, sir. The question on ground was that he said he got it online, that it was rather under overvoting, it was undervoting. I was quite surprised that if an Inec chairman was saying something, that means an Inec chairman has been bought over. This is the agitation. I've always been speaking against the Igbos on this platform. If the Igbos cannot stand their ground now, they have taken it away from them. I am telling you the truth. I stand up in correct.
Ground on what?
Obi won this election.
Is it an Igbo affair? Or
Listen to me.
is it an Igbo affair?
Oh, listen to me. Obi won this election. Look at Lagos State. Look at Lagos. I am not. Listen. Look at me very well. I am a PDP member. I stand to be corrected on this platform. That result of Lagos State. That result of Lagos State. That result of Lagos State are more than that.
It's millions.
And I am quite surprised why the people are. In fact, if we miss it here, we will never get it right.
Allow you can go to court after.
Since we have entered into this, since we have entered, we've never seen any presidential candidate of any political party go on Supreme Court and they have won any this thing. Because they've given him the power, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. He speaks to the Supreme Court, and whatever he says is final. My take is this. The youth of Nigeria, the people of Nigeria have spoken. You understand? They have spoken. Abdul Salam spoke. Obasanjo spoke. The youth has spoken. See, I want the EU has spoken. I am quite surprised. Why are you suppressing the someone is telling Nigeria, hey, Miloko, it's my own turn. We cannot take that rubbish. We cannot take that nonsense. Mr. Christian,
INEC is still collating results and they are prepared.
Listen, there's going to be a peaceful protest in Abuja today. There's going to be a peaceful protest. You understand? Because now, if you don't do the thing right, you will not get it right. The INEC chairman has compromised. He has compromised. Everybody knows. And if things are not done the right way, how can we expect? We have intellectuals in Nigeria, for God's sake. If APC, listen, if APC can have their own studio, ordinary a governor can have his own studio, trying to look at the way the result is coming. How much more Nigeria INEC cannot have an electronic that could transmit this? My brother, there's something wrong somewhere. Okay. There is something wrong somewhere.
Okay, are you looking at post-election? Will people have trust in the system?
Let me tell you the truth. Before this election can go smoothly, Jiga, they must remove Jiga. Yakub Mahmoud, they must remove him.
Why are you calling Jiga now?
Sorry, I wanted to call Yakub Mahmoud. You understand? Yakub, they must remove him because he has been bought over by some political party. Okay. On Saturday night, a lot of people said he came to Lagos.
Tinubu is calling for calm. Say don't attack Igbos and all that.
Listen,
calling for calm.
Let me tell you the truth. The matter is not the matter of calm. The will of the people, they should do it. Transmit this result live. If you check the transmit it live, let's see. In this word, this is the people that voted. You analyze it, we look at it, and we look at the analysis. We are not better than South Africa. They are not better than us now. Rwanda, they are not better than us now. Look at the way they are doing the election. And look at Kenya. Look at the way they are doing the election. And we are calling Nigeria giant of Africa. Is it giant of manipulation or what?
Let's look at Atiku's performance in the election.
Listen,
Your
as
your
it
boss.
stands today, Atiku should go. They should sit down and look at what is going on. Peter Obi is PDP.
Peter Obi is Labour Party.
Hold on now. I'm trying to explain something. Peter Obi was a PDP member before he went to join Labour Party. Kwankwaso was a PDP member before he went to form his own
Atiku was an
party.
APC member before he joined.
No, he was
came
a
back to PDP.
hold on. He was a PDP member. He was a PDP
Atiku
member.
left to APC. He was an APC member at the moment before he went back to PDP.
He was his roots, his
Okay.
origin is PDP.
I accept that.
You understand? My take is this: let Inec transmit the results. If they don't want the election to, so that fire will not
Okay.
split up.
Lastly, European Union of Observers says election falls short of expectation, lacks transparency.
They have spoken.
But we have our Commonwealth Observer says election largely peaceful.
Peaceful in what essence? In what way? In Rivers State that they are hijacking people. In Lagos State that they are disenfranchising people from voting. In a lot of places. In Rivers State they shot a copper, and you say that it's peaceful. I stand to be corrected on this platform. The INEC should do the right thing. So
And
that
what is the right thing?
The right thing is that let the people's voice, let the people choice, let it manifest. That's my humble take,
Okay,
sir.
thank you very much. I have a good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Let's look at the election. Like I said, Commonwealth Observers says the election is largely peaceful, while European Union and US Observers says that the elections fall short of expectations and lacks transparency.
Yes. When something is declared peaceful does not mean the process of which have been popular to be legitimate or to be credible. You can be peaceful in doing illegitimate things. You can be peaceful
They can be peaceful in doing illegitimate
things. Like Mahmoud have been peaceful in doing illegitimate things. Peacefully telling Nigerians this is what we are going to do. And peacefully going totally against what he said he wanted to do. So being peaceful does not mean anything. What connotes importance is what the EU said: legitimacy, transparency, and fairness. So peaceful does not mean anything. It's the legitimacy, the transparency, and fairness that we have to talk about. So, of course, you know what's going on already. INEC told us on Saturday when they are briefing the last briefing of INEC chairman before the general election. He was briefing the whole world. EU mission were there, African Union mission were there, ECOWAS were there, other civil society organizations were there, telling us that the procedure of the election, that you go to the poll, you are accredited by the viewers, they will check our accreditation, our particulars, our ballots. Then you will be given the vote to vote, the ballot to vote, and the result will be transmitted through viewers to the INEC portal. The INEC chairman, I watched him when he was making his live broadcast on Friday to the whole world, giving all the processes of the election. Now the election was.
There may be some kind of hitches.
Hello, sir. It's not a kind of hitches. It's not hitches. INEC chairman deliberately make sure no transmission of results from the INEC portal.
From the polling unit.
From the polling booth to INEC portal to the INEC. So that and
You said it's intentional.
Yes, intentional. He said the beavers will be used to snap the result sheet, and the figures will be computed on beavers and be transmitted. That's what he said. And now, after the election, none of that was done. Only what we see is manipulated results being forced to a question center and being transmitted to Abuja. Because he knew that once the results have been transmitted and put on the INEC portal, everybody is seeing it. There's no way you can go and cook up any other figures. That's what's happening now. The results are being collected to Abuja. They are manipulated results that does not come from the polling booth.
Okay, Tinubu calls for calm, asking people to prepare order to stall the process. Their plots to procure other.
That is the right thing. Will you allow illegality to thrive, to continue? Will you exploit illegality? Will you go through the process of law to stop illegality? The result they are describing now is an illegality. It does not come from the look, I was watching channel this morning, sunrise, this morning. They brought some lawyers, senior lawyers, they brought the current Inec, the current electoral act, where it was stated that the basis for resolution of any crisis of this figure or election result is the transmitted copy from the polling booth. Where there was handwritten, signed by the party agent, transmitted and scanned. They said at the cultural center there could be people to be fought by make a mistake of woman error. But they are the one that was scanned at the cultural center is the basis for resolution of any political figure crisis. And now Inec did not allow that law to happen. They shut down the reporter. Do you know the they deliberately shut down the reporter. The reporter could not be allowed to receive any transmission of any result from the polling booth. Just to allow for manipulated results to be brought to the polling center. And force on Inec and declaring it.
Somebody say Mr. Obi can still win.
Yeah?
Somebody says that Mr. Obi can still win.
Hello, sir. If you seek a legal process and stop this, are you getting that? This
Illegality, crime, and fraud.
Yes, of the just been declared by Inec chairman. And now we call for review and when the documentary evidences and the electoral act, the Inec has a power. This is to review the result. If there's a protest and there are documentary evidence, Inec is about to review the result and correct and announce the correct result. What is wrong? Yes, the two winners will be mine.
Okay, if this continues, where is he leading Nigeria to?
Our won to arrest yesterday. What they call the Lumi anarchy that we imagine. They may say they have police and army to stop it. They may not be able to stop it. Because this is nationwide. They should stop this result collation. And subject to proper review to remove the doctoral manipulated result and allow the two results to be announced and two winners emerge. Otherwise, people may come out and I want to protect their will. That's not expressed by the people can come out and demonstrate and want to restore their will.
What's your advice to Nigerians?
Nigerians should not allow the fraud or committed upon them. They should stand up and secure their will and protect their interests. Their will must speak. They must protect their will, they must protect their interests. They must allow this fraud to succeed. This fraud must not allow to have its way. They must be allowed to be killed and be buried.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Yes, let's read some of the comments. Good morning. Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
Yeah. Most Nigerians are angry with the process. Are you angry with the process?
Extremely vigorously angry with the process.
Why?
Let me give my polling unit as an example. I naturally, because I've watched the Inec on the internet, I've watched how people can operate.
Yeah.
And I'm an engineer by profession. I understood both my engineering aspect and the technological relativity of the engineering aspect. So at this age, and I've taught students in national university level to that cadre of graduating.
So you have the experience,
so I have
the technical know-how
of that thing. This is what they just did to activate the angers of Nigeria. They went to the what's it called? The presidential page.
Okay.
Because all other pages were going, but the presidential page was going. When they tampered with it by shutting down the presidential page. So when they send it, you would think it's what it is. Saba does not shut down.
Okay, they have to shut.
Read about technology. Saba does not. Saba serves. It is the information you input to server that server gives to you. Server does not shut down. They should stop. Server can only be disrupted because of the external wind outside outside the earth.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So, and when they show that it can repeat
Can
after
repeat.
what there is what there is. Because server is always working.
So you are saying their excuse is not true.
The excuse is not true. This is how I knew. That is why I raised an alarm in my police center. Because my police unit, I made sure I watched the girl that was counting. Immediately he said that Labour Party was leading, she got demoralized. And I said, there is something about this thing.
Okay,
So I started talking to
the
guys.
polling unit agent, when he found out that Labour Party was leading, her
She
countenance, she was not happy. She was not happy with the result. That is the polling agent,
That polling agent,
the Inec official.
the Inec official.
Okay.
This is what they did. They gave them some money ahead. So it is that money that is in their thinking.
It's a madness.
That if they have succeeded not signing on top of the tablet, they are supposed to sign on top of the tablet of this thing before they send. If they are succeeded not signing on top of it, they can go.
Please, get close to the mic, small.
And when they record it, they can now bring out those data and change.
Okay.
Are you getting it? That is now when I discover the containers of that person, I related. I started going to all the police units. I started seeing some form of level of relativity to their attitude. Then I said, there is something. Then I called guys. I said, this is what we are
It's
doing.
an organized
We started
organized
organizing
crime.
them. We started running them. So, and I have people who are older than me, who are more influential than me. So we spoke and we started seeing. And this is now what we discover. Immediately they finish. They refuse to sign on the tablet. I'm talking of the people's tablet. And they want to be running home. So I raised a boy that they should shut all of them, that they should call them back to come outside. So it's only 4. So some of the results that you are seeing, that is from Lagos, that is true from Lagos, is the one that were able to, send. So it's only 4 out of 8 that was able to go. The remaining 4 did not go. Do you know what they did? The 4 that went, they mistakenly, after signing, they mistakenly started rapping on the tablet and mistakenly open up that page. That's why those one could go. And I think that is, and we call so many other people around Lagos as much as we can. So that is what happened. That's why you can see Lagos. If not, Lagos would have been, and so many polling units in Lagos also have the same issue. Now, server is not shutting down. The only thing that can reduce the content of the server is actually what the
weather
condition in the space. Because the satellite is in the space, the satellite is not on Earth. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? And when there is a stability, the server picks up. Because most technology, computerized technology and internet is garbage in, garbage out. There is no information in internet that is not imputed by man. If you look at Google today, Google don't even shut up for information anymore. They just put up a platform where people will give their own opinion and they get information of what they want. Because what they have actually paid for people too well, and they are getting reduced. So the issue is let the Inec change those people from the polling unit for the next election. That's one. And the second thing is what Inec should do this. I'm providing solutions for Inec. Inec should do this. Inec should also be an external agent to do collation and sell from their phone.
Okay.
Are you getting that? Because I actually asked my guys to go and bring modem. All of them, they are big men. It's an estate. Everyone was using their modem. So you can't tell me. One gave them MTN modem. One gave everyone was using it and they were using it. So you can't tell me that. And the most finance and activated service, internet service is MTN now. Everybody knows that. Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Okay, let's look at US and European Union have said that the election falls short of expectations, lacks transparency.
Yeah, definitely. As the whole thing was going, they were actually watching. They were using internet to watch and all. And I saw something on the internet. US had actually given their statistics. They gave Peter Obi 41 points and the remaining 50-something points was shared by the two other candidates, and in which PDP came second.
Okay.
Now, on a very good day, if those ones can actually give a statistic ahead, they may not have the totality of the statistics, but they give a statistics ahead. It means that they have intensity of knowledge of what
They have intelligence.
intensity of knowledge that is happening at that very moment. And secondly, even you will notice that even in US, they actually use ballot paper in US when they were doing the last one, and they were come up disrupts too in US, but they were at least
They were able to manage it.
5%
Yeah.
better. So if this is happening, there is no way they will not call it intransparency and inconsistency to what they should see as standard.
Post-election, what do you think will happen after the elections?
See, post-election, I won't say what will happen. I know what will happen because the activation has started already. And before the election, I have known what will happen. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? But one thing is just that I am not in the right position to tell what post-election will go. Now, our able, the most unrespected daddy by the Yorubas has spoken. We have several daddies in the Yoruba. Are you getting that? That they've spoken and they have said if Peter Obi did not win. Are you getting that? Yeah. Number one is for the person of General Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, who is a father of this country. At least, if we're looking at among the general we have, that is a life-living general today is number 2, but it's the most powerful, even though it's number 2. You know, Tiago one there. Now, but it's the most powerful on ground, and it shows that there is something related to what he knows. He has gone to Inec to connect. There's something related to it. So he has activated a post-election activity that Inec must give solution to this one. And Inec has been working with before. So the result he gets is not related. So he wants Inec. He doesn't want to bring his own, and he wants everything to be official.
What's your advice to Nigerians?
And I advise Nigerians to be calm because I have heard several prophecies from pastors and all that. But this is me. I'm the prophetic person. So I don't throw prophecy. The way I was taught of how to prophesy is when you prophesy you put action. But most pastors just prophesy and there's no action. They just instigate rubbish into the senses of their members in the church. But the truth is that there are a lot of things I've said 2014, 2015 that has happened. So when I come to this place and I talk, and people look at me and say, he has come again. It is not that he has come again. What I said, did it happen or not? And how do we avoid this problem? And the same thing is going to come up. But there's going to be a rigorous action activity. But I pray it should not be, because I know young guys, they are just trying to be a little bit caught by looking at the fathers. They are going to do something that the whole world be shocked who Nigerians are in truth.
Thank you very much, my dear. God bless. Your name, sir?
Yeah. Don't worry about my name. Just call me engineer.
Engineer, thank you. God bless you for your contribution. I have
Mr. Christian.
if you have placed your bet, you have lost your bet in Lagos. On Lagos.
Well,
win some, lose some.
it is what it is. I said Tinubu will win this election.
Yeah, we are waiting for Inec to declare the results.
Yeah, well.
But former president.
All pointers, all indications,
imagine.
all indices is favoring Tinubu.
But he has not gotten the 25%. It remains 1 or 2 states.
So, yeah, they have not called
Rivers. We are looking at Rivers.
They've not called Borno, right? Inec has not officially called Borno. They've not called Zamfara, right? So I think that should solve the issue. That should solve that immediately.
Let's look at Rivers. Were you expecting APC leading in Rivers State?
Wike is a political grandmaster.
Mafia.
Wike is a political grandmaster. Sanwo-Olu needs to learn. It's a pity that Sanwo-Olu is too timid For you to rule Lagos, you need some atom of brutality. It's important. Humans.
Wike disenfranchised. He manipulated
Wait.
results. So
Stop.
are you encouraging us?
Stop missing words, bro.
Okay.
Let me give you an instance. And let me use Libya. Libya under Gaddafi recorded the best success ever.
Okay.
When USA met them with the democracy,
Yeah.
USA convinced them Gaddafi is doing what? Is stampeding you guys, doing this and doing that. What is the story of Libya today? I said, Wike is the best governor. As you are. Someone is the best governor. He has a certificate to that. He advised you. You have not been to that position. Try your best to follow suit. Try your best to follow that person. Even if all of you don't follow, at least significant people should follow. The point of Obi is the emotions is eroding people's logical reasoning. Obi cannot, in 100 years, defeat Atiku in the north. It's impossible. Because the West are liberalized. Okay? Because the West are liberalized. And I can support that statement with the figures that came from the elections, from the polls. In Ekiti, Atiku scored over 100,000 votes. Obi scored over 30,000 votes in Ekiti. The whole of East, in the whole of East,
Allegations of manipulations in Ekiti.
in the whole of East, Tinubu did not score up to 30,000. From Enugu alone, Obi got 97%. Now, you have flock of sheep. If you leave them, are they all going to go in the same direction? So are you guys telling me that there are not some people in the East who like Tinubu? Are there not some people in that same East that want Tinubu presidency? That is to let you know that the votes, the numbers coming from the East, was manipulated, and it is based on tribal sentiments. Come to Lagos. PDP scored enough votes. Labour Party got enough of votes. Go to Ogun State. There's no Western state that Obi did not get less, at least more than 20,000 to 30,000 votes. That is to let you know that we are more open-minded. But in that East, there's a cost that if you vote APC, this will do it. They have been coerced. But to my own gullible fellow Yoruba people,
Gullible.
they are, yes.
Or liberal.
Let me tell you, desperate times probably require desperate measures. You know, I've engaged some people. You know, yesterday I advised, don't over-celebrate. Apply caution and wisdom, right? I got here this morning, and the supporters of Obi are openly celebrating in a highly concentrated Yoruba place. It is wrong. Why? You can't try that in the Hausa land. The Hausa land are known to be dumb, right? But they don't joke. But they don't joke with what we call their what? Their land.
The heritage.
Their heritage. Yoruba, we have lost so many of our heritage. The Igbos, they themselves, they don't even play with their heritage. That's the truth. They don't play with their heritage. It is very difficult for an Enugu man to go to Abia State and become a senator. It is almost impossible. But in the West, you see it happening. Just of recent, we can see Yayi leaving Lagos to go to Ogun State to become a what? A senator.
Faleke from Kogi State.
You get my point. He left this going to what? North Central. I hate to say it, but the figures coming from the Southeast is telling us that these guys have been waiting for a way to actually spell out of how much of a boycott they have. That's not the plain truth. There's so much imbalance. There's so much imbalance.
APC,
my brother, even if they are not in support of the APC,
okay.
What happens to Atiku? What happens to Atiku? All those, whatever they have enjoyed, whatever dividends Southeast have enjoyed today is probably from PDP, right? But because of a savior now, they all followed him en masse.
But there's this thing like Igbos are not united. They don't support their own. So now we have P2B. P2B is on the ballot. Are you not?
They are united when it comes to the fight for Biafra. They are united when it comes to the fact that they want to live and step out from this contraption. They are united on that front. And Obi is a perfect guy for that movement. Obi is someone that they believe that if he wins, they will be able to rally him.
Soft landing.
They will be able to rally him for that.
Okay. So far, we have Obasanjo, we have the US-EU saying that.
Please, when it comes to Nigerian democracy, don't mention
European Union observers.
Don't mention Obasanjo.
Says the election falls short of expectations.
Obasanjo, 2003, plotted one of the most disgraceful elections. Then fast forward to 2007. Maurice Ibu, what was that guy's name? I think was Inec chairman then. Openly, they stripped everybody off. Okay, now are you going to atone Obasanjo of his sins because he's actually approving Obi? Whatever Obasanjo says now is based on sentiment. There's no neutrality in it because he has openly endorsed Obi. So anything he says is inconsequential, is null and void.
Okay, there are calls for protest. What do you advise Nigerians now?
Buhari does not listen to court orders. He doesn't listen to God's judgments. A repeat of NSAS will happen if you people do not contain yourself. Elections are meant to be won or lost. Ask yourself the simple question. Does Obi have enough support from you? If there was not a Tinubu in this race, Atiku would have floored him in that north. And that's also the truth.
Okay.
Do you get my point?
Okay. Thank you very much,
You're welcome.
Sani, for your contributions this morning. Well, we will continue. Let's have the link so that we can have one or two persons contribute to the program this morning. What is up? Like I said, election falls short of expectations, lack transparency. That is from the United States and the European Union this morning. What is trending? Inec continues the collation of results despite calls for its cancellation. And there have been, Labour Party has also discredited the election. PDP have put a statement saying the election is not the will of Nigerians, does not represent the will of Nigerians. Who is online this morning? Wait. Wait, 2 minutes. Wait, somebody talk. Yeah, good morning, Udeze Shima, for your contribution.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Christian.
Let's have your contribution this morning, Mr. Udeze Shima.
For giving this opportunity. Yeah, I won't waste your time. Please, before I say anything, tell Mr. Kunle and me that we now have a new Jagaban in Lagos. And that man is called Mr. Peter Obi. He defeated Kunle, he defeated Ni, he defeated Tinubu inside Bodilon, inside his house. There is new Jagaban of Lagos. Tell them that. Furthermore, I still repeat, what Nigeria conducted last week, Saturday, is not an election. It's a show of shame before the world. You know, in the past, people have lost interest in Nigerian election. And if you watch the people's participation in recent elections, we are very poor. Because people doesn't believe in Nigerian election again, because they know that it is forged. No matter what you vote, it will come out in their favor. Now, the better people, you know, they attracted people to come and vote in this election because of giving people the hope with beavers that people now believe that what they are saying is what they will do. You know, the beavers is the main thing that attracted people to this election, not even any other thing. People, because they say that immediately they finish that election in the polling, in each polling unit, that result will be transmitted automatically to the Inec portal immediately. Now, that was included in the Electoral Act, if I'm not mistaken. Automatically, they went back to writing figures. Remove 0 to put 1, remove 7 to put 8, remove 8 to put 9. And you can see evidences emanating from every quarters of Nigeria, even in Rivers State. Ask yourself this question. Nee was here making noise all this while. Nee, posterity will judge you. If it's not you, posterity will judge your children. Don't forget that karma exists. A young boy like you will come out in this platform and start defending evil because of your own selfish interest. It's a very shameful thing. Now, there's a voice audio message, audio evidence that is going viral in the internet, where Mr. Nelson Wike, the governor of Rivers State, was threatening to kill an Inec official, even if he doesn't compromise the result. And you can see in Ekiti State, yesterday, women were protesting because they knew that what they voted is not what they call that. You can see in the north where people were printing and stuffing the ballot boxes. Is that what is called election? At this point, what the government needs to do is this. Buhari need to come out because there's tension in the country. To avoid problems, to avoid casualties, bloodshed, Buhari need to come out and make an announcement. Put a stop to this election, cancel it. Put an interim government. Then let's prepare for another election if there's going to be an election. Or divide this country, let everybody go. For peace to reign, we can still be good neighbors. We cannot continue this way and doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is stupidity. We cannot continue this way. These old men, they have caged people. They have caged people's destiny. They have done many things in the past, many bad things. But trying to impose a dead man as a president to people this time around, I don't think this is the worst sabotage they have done to the citizens of Nigeria. And I don't think it's going to happen. Let them do the needful. Now that there is time, Buhari should come out and make an announcement. Stop this illegal and false results that they are telling people. God bless you, Mr. Christian, and do have a nice day.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How you doing,
Yeah,
man?
yeah. The results are trickling. I think Asiwaju is on the lead.
You see,
Former
what
President Obasanjo
is coming out
written in letter.
I mean, that's the worst, the shameful things I've ever heard from.
He's citing manipulation.
He's citing, yeah. It's supposed to have been picked by now and questioned by DSS
under what allegation?
He's supposed to have been invited and to be quizzed because our president shouldn't be above the law. It's an ex-president, for God's sake. If that happens in a global world, I don't know the crime, but for incitement that the election wasn't free and fair, and that there's a manipulation.
The United States and European Union also said the same thing.
The United States can say their own, but was the election really?
Labour Party said the same thing. PDP said the same thing.
What Labour Party? What? Those are the losers. They are the loser. They are the loser. But when they are winning, the places they were winning, they never complained that the election was.
So is that a crime to say the election was?
No. It's not a crime, but to go to the extent of inciting. What Mr. Former President did is incitement. You cannot do it. I cannot do it. So why leading why leading through bad examples? You are leading through bad examples. You are inciting through bad with your bad.
I don't see that as incitement.
It's incitement.
You just read the letter to Inec that
it is incitement that if you don't do this, if you don't do that, Nigeria may cease to be. Or that was the message I was hearing from. The message is targeting that. So please let us put political issues apart. It's our life that
so far
he has no problem. If any crisis happen now, Mr. Obasanjo has like hundreds of guards or 50s of guards of military that have been attached to his farm. So he's safe already. So he should not incite issues. And this, that you're coming out now, you organize the worst election we've ever seen. And I'm saying this, and I'm saying the bitter truth. If you don't like it, you vomit it out. If you like it, you swallow it. What I'm saying, The election under Mr. Obasanjo that he brought in, what's it called? That brought in Shehu, that brought in Musa Yar'Adua. What happened to the election? Musa Yar'Adua came into government and he said the election that brought him in was a flawed election, right? And he accepted. Such president that organized that election shouldn't be talking. He should be in a position. He should have start emulating people like his old colleagues that they ruled together at that time. That's what's it called? This American man, Jimmy Carter. Is in the range. How many times do you hear Jimmy Carter coming out and inciting Americans against each other, inciting parties against each other?
I don't see that as inciting.
That's an inciting. A message that favor anybody.
PDP also said the same thing.
PDP also. Who are the people? Who are the PDP? Who are the Labour Party? Who started
other
this?
parties?
Who started the others?
Said
It was Arabome. Do you listen to Arabure? Arabure is Arabome, the chairman of Labour. Do you listen to his press statement day before yesterday? Did you listen? Not. So
what did he say?
You are out of point then.
What did he say?
You're out of point.
What did he say?
He said the Labour can no longer withstand the manipulation of the election that has been happening. And that was when they have won, after they have won Lagos. But they did not say it was manipulation when they won Lagos, hands down. And nobody contested Lagos. You don't
Labour
understand
Party
it.
said,
Yes, there's been manipulation of results. Yes.
That the process has been, it's not fair and fair.
It's not fair and fair.
Yes, that's what he said.
It's not. And you say it's like we are speaking with different tones.
No, you said that's not what they said.
That's not what they said.
Yes.
He said there's been manipulation,
The same
which
thing
is not
Obasanjo
fair
is
and fair.
saying,
And they will say it because Obasanjo now be the father of Labour now. Is he not the father of Labour? He's their father now. He's their grandpatron. And they should, this same Labour that keep attacking him when he was in government, that he does not pay, wages, he does not pay civil servant salary. They now became friends overnight because they have a dirty job to play together, to act together. They have a dirty script to die.
What is it same about the United States and the European Union?
Jimmy Carter.
What you say about the United States?
Jimmy Carter is
a
a state elder that people still respect it today.
See,
how many people respect Obasanjo?
Abdul Salami also.
Why are you showing me people that? Well, let's go and ask this our former general. Where the constitution that they package emergency with the emergency, rush? Where did they lead those to now? Mr. Abubakar, you should ask him, General Abubakar. The Nigeria became what it is today through this our retired generals. They brought us to this. I mean,
okay, there are calls for protest. What is your take?
Their call for protest is totally wrong. It's totally wrong.
There are calls. There are calls for protest.
Who call for protest? Anybody that call for protest, they should deal with them decisively. Because when you are leading, if you swing it to your side, you won't say they should cancel election. If Labour has been leading, they won't say they should cancel election. Did APC never tell them that they should cancel Lagos election? No, answer me. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. Be truthful in your life. Don't play any politics with anybody here. When Labour won Lagos,
okay, let me ask you this question.
Did anybody call for protest?
Let me ask this question.
And even the presidential candidate was even cautioning them that they should calm down. They should calm down.
Let me ask this question.
But the rats and the ants on the streets, they coming out just to prove an ethnic issue. And they get up messed up. That is it. Because trouble is down, Yanga go wake up. They should avoid trouble. They should avoid incitement. Because what they are doing, they shouldn't do that in Lagos here. If you want to protest, go and protest. And we will not condone violence from anywhere. We will not condone violence. Violence always happens through hate speech. The speech these guys are incitement.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay. So, how are you seeing the process now?
You know what I would just say is this. I've been seeing everything, but let me just sing for my people. Let me just make my people happy.
Are people happy? So
Yeah,
you can see the situation. People are not happy.
I know people are not happy, but let's say it's my duty as a musician to make them smile. For now, let me just call for peace. Okay? I will tell Baba Obasanjo ẹ lọ farabalẹ̀. Everybody tó wò mí ẹ calm down say Nigeria go better even if e no better just dey pray say kọ́lọ́run jẹ́ kó rí tiẹ̀ ṣe. Election will come, election will go. Action tó bá ṣe sílẹ̀ ló máa kú. My friend make you calm down. My friend make you calm down. My friend make you fọwọ́ wọnú. Oh. Make you no fight because of people say all of them they are be friends. All of them they be friends. If you check your back, you go know say Atiku and Obasanjo they be one. You will know say Atiku and Obi they be running mate before. Tinubu and all of them they be one. So don't let elections scatter us. Yibo Yoruba àti Hausa we dey do business. Imagine nítorí bá a ṣe wà ní Lagos State agbára wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí àbúrò àtẹ̀gbọ́n so make you know make you pray say make God to intervene in everything yeah my people no nonsense
People still do.